am Geek and Gore, and here we are again. Yes, the packing panic is setting in one more time. We are getting ready to go to Minot. Why not Minot? We are going to the Magic City for Magic City Equality's annual Pride Show. I'm very, very excited. This is my first Pride Show of the year. Now, Grand Forks Pride is coming up in September, so I will do another Pride Show. So I'm not completely without Pride this year, but we sat out Fargo and we sat out Bismarck this year. It was very strange. It was a very strange experience to do like and such as, but we did it, and so now we are here to pack some makeup to go to Minot. Let me go ahead and switch this over to all messages. Now, before I could pack up makeup, I was talking in, I mentioned in Dion's live that I couldn't go live right after her because I hadn't picked out outfits yet. I have my songs, and so I had to go look in my costumes. And it wasn't that hard because I have a couple new gowns, so I knew I was using the new gowns. And so that was two of my three songs are going to be the new gowns. And then I decided we're just going to go mostly pink. So one of the gowns is gold. That's like the anniversary gown. And so we're doing the anniversary gown that's gold and silver. And then we have a pink dress that's got red foil lip, like kiss prints all over it. And then for the last one, we've got a kind of trans pride flag color gown. We've added some rhinestones, so it's got like a white holographic fabric, and then it's got metallic blue and metallic pink. And then I have a walking around outfit, which is just kind of a dusty pink with black lace overlay. So we've got a few things. We've got some things and stuff and such as. And so now we have to pick out mostly pink, but maybe with a little bit of gold. Now I also did because my Gourmand Girls palettes are over there, and I think I'm in kind of a Gourmand Girls mood. I think I've already picked out the palettes that I'm going to bring because I was like, you know what? The Sailor Moore, I talked about this when I did my Thunderdome. I do have a Thunderdome of Gourmand Girls on my channel if you want to check it out. But when I was talking about this one, I mentioned the Warriors wear pink. This was a little bit lower on the list. And I had said, it's fun. It's got reds and pinks, and that's beautiful. But when I think of reds and pinks, I think of another palette, and that is the Sailor Moore, because we've got this beautiful bright bubblegum pink. We've got this kind of dusty pink. Hello, Imatelia. I'm Atelia. I bet that's what it is. I caught on a little bit slower, but I got there. So we have this one. We have this kind of dusty pink. We have a red. We have a red metallic. I'm going to bring both of these. We're definitely going to bring both of these to go along with us. And also, since I think we're going to do maybe hello Health Nut, how's it going? I'm also going to bring, this is the Radioactive palette. This is an all shimmer palette, and this shade Electro Love, actually this shade here too, Gamma Ray. Both of these shades could be really pretty, so I think I'm going to include those. So these are kind of the three palettes that I'm going to be working with, because I figure the Sailor Moore has, like I said, those pinks and reds. It's also got a black, which is going to help with deepening, so that's good. This is kind of a fun shimmer. There's a couple nudie colors to help with blending out. I think the Sailor Moore and the Radioactive would be enough, but there are a couple of fun shades that I do like here in the Warriors Wear Pink. So I do want to bring all three of these, but these are going to be my eye look. We're going to play with Gourmand Girls. I'm a fan of Gourmand Girls. I like them. So we are going to stick with them for this show. Yeah, we're gonna do, I want some predictable, I want a brand that I know is gonna be predictable. This is a Pride show, it's a big deal, so I want to make sure that the look is good. And we're going to do our eye look with these three palettes from Gourmand Girls. So that's kind of our main thing. But now there is the rest of it that we have to figure out, the rest of the face. So let's start at the beginning. So the first thing we do, we shave. I'll throw a few razors in here so that we have them. So after we shave, we put on a little bit of moisturizer to make sure that we are not drying out our skin, because I do a horrible like dry shave. I'm terrible with that. Then we do a primer. I have been really liking the NYX face glue. I don't know why. I've never been that like drawn to sticky primers, but for some reason I do really like the NYX face glue. So we're gonna bring that, but I always like to have something else with that. Let me put that into. I'm using my little craft organizer that I got from Michaels again. So I've just kind of got the lid over here and I've got the base over there. So another primer with that. Let's see. I think maybe we'll do, this has been kind of a comment, the Blur Unlock from Hard Candy. I'm going to mix this one with the NYX face glue. So that'll be my double prime. And then for foundation, this is an airless pump bottle that I got from Dion. And this, you can see I've been labeling it already, but it was kind of a big one. I was like, what should I do with this? And then I realized that, hello, Cheese. I'm doing well. How are you? Hello, Urbanus Vibes, Urban USA Vibes, maybe. Sorry, sounding it out. Hooked on Phonics worked for me. Hello, hello. But yeah, so I'd gotten this airless pump bottle, and then I realized that when Oma Beauty was clearancing stuff out, I have 3 backups that are still in the package of my Oma Beauty foundation, which I love, love, love. Where did I put them? Did I not set them over here when I came in? So I decided to take one of the backups and the one that I had that was open and empty that in here along with my Urban Decay. I have a backup of this. So I was like, you know what? Let's use up as much of this as we can. This is the Urban Decay Face Bond Luminizer in Silver Lake. And so this is a mixture of that foundation with Silver Lake. So I have both of those mixed together in here just so that it's pre-mixed, because a lot of times I'm like mixing it on my hands and I was like, you know what, I love that mixed into foundation. So I was like, let's just do this airless pump and let's just add that Oma Beauty and the Urban Decay together so we have it pre-mixed. And so I'm going to make sure I bring that. In terms of a concealer, I've only played with this a couple times, but I generally liked it. This is the Wonder Snatch from NYX. I'm going to go ahead and bring that. That's nice and light. I think that'll be good with that Oma Beauty. So we've got a foundation. It's only one night. It's only one show. It's only one look. So I don't think I'm going to bring a lot of extra like I did when I packed for the pool house. It got a little bit crazy, but I don't think I need to be quite that crazy. I am, however, going to bring some loose powder. Maybe I will bring the Wonder Snatch powder as well since I'm doing the concealer. So we'll bring that. We're having a lot of NYX products in there. Cheese, glad to hear you're doing okay. Glad to hear things are going well. Let me see what else I want from here. I've got that Wonder Snatch powder. This hourglass, maybe I'm just going to use this down to the absolute. Look at that. We've hit that baking tile. There's still some on the edges, but this one, I clearly love this. I need to look at their collection for the holidays and see if one of them has this is the Infinity powder. And I just have been loving this so much. Like it's so rare for like a complexion product for me to hit the pan. And so I definitely need to look for that and see if that powder is available as a single or if it's in one of the holiday collections this year. So we've got a finishing powder. Okay, so we do the. What is that? Why is that? Oh, this hourglass. Oh, we do have that hourglass palette. So this is dim light. No, I'm gonna stick with the one that I have. I'm gonna stick with the one that I have. Ooh, although I'm gonna bring some of this. I don't get enough use out of this. I need to remember that this is here. This is the Too Faced Turn Up the Light. I don't know that they even do these anymore. This is the complexion enhancing highlighting palette. And this has 3 different powders and they are in different like levels of sparkliness. So like the soft focus, let's see, there's soft focus, glow, and dazzle. So this soft focus is similar to that hourglass. It's more of like a finishing powder. It's got a little bit of glow to it. And then we have glow, which is a little bit more. And then your dazzle is basically like a highlighter. So I'm going to bring that as well. I'm going to put that over in this part. All right, so we've got our complexion worked out. Now we need some bronzers. We need to bronze. How are we feeling for bronzers for this weekend? Do we want like a cream bronzer and powder? Just cream, just powder? How are we feeling? I think This is that dibs. I think this is too light because this is a stage production. So I definitely need the like really high impact contour. I shouldn't be doing the light photo shoot kind of contour. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe we're gonna bring this Morphe stick. I've been loving this. Oh, excuse me, pretty girl. This is the bronzer. Is Sudden Heat the name? I think Sudden Heat is the color. I don't know, but that's the color. I've got a ton of it. That's a lot of product. I've been using this a fair amount, and I've still got that much. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that one. We're going to bring. Let's bring. This is Tulum Trip, and so let's go ahead and bring this as well. This is a cream and a powder bronzer, and I think those will be nice colors to kind of even that out. I think that'll be great. We could also bring, this is from Adept Cosmetics. This has a little bit of like shimmer if I want to mix in a little bit of shimmer. I just feel like at Minot Pride, I want to be very glowy. I want to be very glowy, lit from within. She's a goddess. She's legendary. She's a cryptid, whatever she is. Whatever's going on, it's possibly radioactive. We want a little bit of glow. So I'm going to bring that as well. We'll put that into the bottom. I think that will be good for bronzers. So we've done the primer, we've done the foundation, we've done concealer, eye primer. Another if it ain't broke, don't fix it moment. Let's just go ahead and do the Urban Decay primer potion in Eden. We love that one. It's a staple. Let's bring. I don't know if I'm gonna bring glitter. I have not decided, but I will forget it if I try to leave it till later. So let's just throw in the NYX glitter glue. In case we decide to bring glitter, let's just throw it in there now. So the eye primer is done. Then we do contour. We've got the eyes. We've got the 3 Gourmand Girls palettes. Then we want blush, 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 blush. What do we want for blush? Very pinky blush. Ooh, I think we're going to use these nails. These are my last pair of Lime Crime nails. We talked about this when I went to the pool house. I ended up using 2 pairs there. And I think since these are kind of a light pink with iridescent, let's just let Lime Crime go out on a high note. Let's go ahead and do these nails. So we'll finish up because these are such big packaging too. These always took up so much room in my nail storage thing that it's like, you know what, let's just be done with Lime Crime. It was lovely. Lime Crime doesn't even make makeup anymore. They only do hair products. So let's go ahead and finish off the Lime Crime nails. So we've got the nails. So now we've done eyes. Oh, we have to do eyebrows. I did order a new Glisten Cosmetics. I was talking about how like I'm getting very low on some of these. And so I have ordered a new, I didn't do a 6-pan, I did a 9-pan this time. And I chose my colors hopefully a little bit better. This was okay, but like this, I thought this was going to be an addition, this metallic one. I tried to use it once and it didn't really work the way I wanted to. I apparently thought I did red brows more than I do. So like, that's not as great. I thought this was purple, but it's definitely blue. So I had 2 different blues. And so, I'm just gonna, so I ordered another one of these. It's got more browns in it. It's got the black and teal, and it's got teal by itself and a black by itself. Yes, thank you, Delightful. I think I think they'll be good. They're really pretty, like baby pink. I think they're gonna be gorgeous with things. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, but I think this will be the last show where I end up, actually, depending on how, I do have my double header next weekend on Sunday. I have drag brunch here in Grand Forks, and then I also have a coloring live stream. I don't know that my new Glisten palette will be here by then, so I'll probably have to use this one more time, but we're going to kind of let that, we'll get the last hurrah out of the eyebrow palette before the new one comes. Then we need lashes. We also need some lashes. Let's do some brand new Vixen lashes. These are from Blend Money. These are long discontinued, I'm sad to say, but I do love these. I have such a backstock of, although I'm starting to work through the backstock a little bit. So I think, do I have some? I have some that are open here, but do I want to bring these open ones? I do have these, which are kind of like a big spidery lash. I do drag makeup. Yes, delightful. I am a drag performer, and I'm getting ready for a show this weekend. And we are having a pride show in Minot, and so I'm trying to get my makeup all packed. I've got mostly pink outfits. Pink is kind of the dominant color. I do a little bit of, I've got a gold and silver dress, and I've got one that is trans pride flag colors. So it's pink and blue and silver. And then I've got a pink dress, and then I've got a pink with black lace dress for before the show. So I have pink is kind of the dominant color. So that's kind of what we went for the eyeshadow palettes. We're doing Gourmand Girls, and we're doing the Warriors Wear Pink, the Sailor Moore, and the Radioactive palettes are kind of my choices. I'm going to bring this set because I am kind of working through those Vixen lashes faster than I would like to. So we are going to bring this. Is Minot in Canada? No, but it is close. I am from North Dakota, and I grew up in Bowbells, North Dakota, which is 14 miles from Canada. So we are very, very close, definitely close neighbors. Spent a lot of time in Canada as a kid. We would go up to Kenosi Lake. And so, yeah, but I am in North Dakota. I'm in Grand Forks now, is where I live. I'm right on the border between North Dakota and Minnesota. I grew up on the other side of the state. So we've got eyelashes, we've got eyebrows, we've got eyeshadow, we've got contour, blush. We need, let me move this Cthulhu box that's still sitting here from when I unboxed that. Because I need some pink blushes. I need some beautiful, beautiful pink blushes. Ooh, I do have. This is from Nomad. This is the Paris La Boheme. And this is their like bouncy blush formula. And there's like a couple pink and a couple red shades. This is gorgeous. Let's bring that. Let's also bring, because I don't wear blush, I wear 6 blushes. And so that's kind of my modus operandi. Let's see what else we have for pink. I do have this Scooby-Doo from Glamlight. That bubblegum pink and that kind of corally pink. Let's bring that. Because I do sometimes like cream blushes or liquid blushes or whatever, but I don't like to end with that. I like to finish with some powder. Do you have a collection of wigs? I hope I'm not asking not too many questions at all. I do have a fair number of wigs. I used to have a ton of wigs because I used to get them from this woman on eBay. And that was back when I was still wearing the hard fronts. And so then during the pandemic, I was like, you need to start upgrading and changing. And like my wig lady had passed away. And so I was like, you got to find a new wig lady. You got to upgrade. And so I do have, now I'm working with probably a collection of maybe like 15 total wigs. Of the good wigs. Like I also have some cheap costumey wigs and some kind of things like that. But yeah, I have a fair number, and I'm always adding. I'm always adding to it. I'm going to have to go, but I hope your show goes well in packing for it. Bye, Cheese. It was nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. What else do we want? What else do we want? What else sounds lovely? I feel like for blush, it is the same as my channel name. It is Janessa J Champagne. And so that is my channel name. Let's see, is there anything in this? I just brought out those M Cosmetics. I don't feel like I want to bring those out right now. I feel like they got to have their moment. I don't see anything that's calling me in this drawer. Oh, let's pull out this drawer. Okay, so we've got. Nothing is really calling my name in here either. I feel like I just want to have blush palettes. I want to be able to like go back and forth. So I don't know that like blush singles are doing it for me. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna bring this. This is the Jacqueline Cosmetics. I know people feel all kinds of ways about Jaclyn Hill. I have never really cared that much one way or the other about her. I think sometimes people overreact or whatever, but I also like a lot of her makeup was just really good. It really was. This is the Rouge Romance, the pinks, the like cool tone. I'm gonna bring this one. This one and the Scooby Doo and the Nomad, I think will give me enough blushes. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that palette. Okay, so that is our blush. Before I commit to that, let me check the blush drawer down here as well. See if there's anything. Ooh. I need to play with this. This is from Martine Cosmetics. I got this when Beauty Bay, before they had their big like Floptina situation. Um, but this is one of their blush palettes. I don't remember what collection this was with, but it's just kind of a beautiful. There's a couple kind of pinky coral kind of shades. So let's put that in there too. I want to play with that and see how I feel about it. Highlighters. I need highlighters. I want to be very glowy. I want to be very sparkly. So I think the Celestial Lights from Fantasy Cosmetica. I think these two are very beautiful and will go with the makeup that I am working towards. So let's bring that for sure. Let's also let's add a little bit of gold into that. This is the Glamlight Pina Colada. This hasn't been used all that much, but that's a beautiful kind of gold. That'll add some gold into the highlight. I think that'll be fun. So we've got that. Any other? Ooh, you know what else is fun? This was another fun. This is another friend mail gift from Dion. I am going to bring this Scott Barnes palette. I think there's a couple fun shades in here. There's one like pinkety pink shade, but let's go ahead. Hey, Dion, I was just talking about you. Yeah, I summoned you, and we have these kind of peachy because I don't want full like peach orange cheeks, but I think if I mix a little bit of peach into the pink, I think it'll soften the pink so that it's not so like extreme, like bubblegum pink. And little coral tones, I think will make it work for both the pink outfits and for the gold outfits. So I'm going to bring this one as well. So we have lots of blush as always, but as we say, I don't wear blush. I wear 6 blushes. So we've got blush. We've got a couple highlighters, only a couple highlighters. Do we want another highlighter palette? Ooh, Blend Bunny. We're going to go into the Noctilucent palette. This is just one show. I have a show on Saturday night. And so this is just, I always overpack so that I have many, many options. This is always my go-to. And so I do love the Noctilucent from Blend Bunny. So we're going to go ahead and add that into the collection. So now I should have enough blushes and highlighters. Except I also have this from REM Beauty. This is from one of their Wicked for Good collections. This is the Glinda one. This kind of glittery situation. I think that could be fun. So we'll add that in there as well. Hello, Alex. Talking and listening while getting ready for bed. Well, was that Mountain Dew? It is Mountain Dew, the dirty Mountain Dew, zero sugar. And so this is their take on the like weird Mormon dirty soda trend. All right, so let's throw in some glitter. This is always kind of my go-to mix that I've been bringing to a lot, although those blue glitters, I don't know that I'll get a lot of use out of that. Are there other glitters that I want? I feel like I have more glitter that I put into some kind of container and for some reason just can't see it when I'm looking. But I do have a little glitter drawer. Let me check this again just to see if there's a different glitter. Oh, I do have this gold, Beach Baby, and then Fall in Love. Those those are two kind of more goldy glitters. What is my favorite brand of foundation? Oh, having to choose among my children. Um, I do really love the Oma Beauty Say What foundation. Now they are kind of defunct as far as I know, or they're still in that weird transition. I don't know what's going on with them. They had a hard time. I'm gonna bring both those stacks of glitter actually. Are there any other glitters in here? Oh, I do have this stack. Maybe instead of the one with all the blue, maybe I'll bring this one. This is their bio glitter. So these are like, they break down. They're a little bit nicer on the environment. I'm going to bring those as well. So yeah, so we'll bring those glitters. And let's see. So my favorite brand of foundation, I love the Oma, but that one is hard to get a hold of if you can even still get it anymore. What I've really been loving lately, Drugstore for the Win, this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I absolutely, absolutely love this. Now, this can be very, very matte, and sometimes I really want to be very, very matte. I do love mixing it. The Urban Decay Face Bond Luminizer. I absolutely love mixing this with my foundations. I don't think I've played with the bio glitters in a video. I've played with lit glitters before, but I don't know that I've played with the bio glitters in any of my like makeup play days, so maybe not. Yeah, so we've got that. Anything else? Now we need lips. So for lips, I do have, this is from Trixie Cosmetics. This is one of their soft serve like lip stains. So I'm gonna bring this. This is in Strawberry Shortcut. Oh, and I just touched it to my nose. But it smells like strawberries. Some of the smells on these soft serves are not quite it, but this strawberry one actually smells really, really good. So let's put that in there. Let's bring the Glamlight Bubblegum Lip Kit. This is good because it's actually got some kind of color. Hey, buddy, how's Tina Jones doing tonight? Nice to see you. Let me go ahead and throw a bubblegum in there. Are there any other? I've got my little drawer of pinks and corals. Coral. Let's see. I think I want bright pink. That's why I like that Trixie one. I could also bring this from Jacqueline, just in case. I haven't really worked with that Trixie, so I don't know. And since it's a stain, I don't know how well it's gonna stay. Maybe I'll also bring this Menagerie Cosmetics. I'm kind of sad they're closing down, but I'm gonna bring this little like lip topper. I just love this. I'm having so much fun. I'm going to sub, but I'm going to have to go to bed soon. Well, we are very happy to have you subscribe, and I do lots of makeup content. I also do horror films, vintage toys. I do a lot of crazy stuff, so so come along for the ride. I also have this kind of like multi-chromey. This has a little bit of yellow gold to it with some pink. This is Sugar Drizzle. No, this is Day Day Signature. This one is Dazzling Berries is this one. It's from Day Day Signature. So I'm going to bring that one. I feel like I should have, I do have a lip liner in that bubblegum kit. I feel like I should grab another lip liner just in case. Can we ever have too many lip liners? Can we ever have too many? Janessa and I can both be buddy one. We're cool like that. Yeah. We don't mind sharing. This is a Glamlight. Yeah, that's a nice brown. Let's go ahead and bring that. Because I do love my Chola lip with the brown. And then the... Let's see. So we've got lips. We've got... I have to decide what to do. ColourPop doesn't make my star stamper. I always do like a beauty mark, and I used to do just like a regular round beauty mark. And then I got so into using that ColourPop star stamper, and they don't really make them anymore. They have one in the Hannah Montana collection that's like a star on one side and then the regular eyeliner on the other. So maybe I need to like order that or order from Glisten. Glisten has some star liners. I don't know. Oh, and I finish my Mountain Dew. I have some that I bought on Amazon that were kind of garbage. I've been trying to keep them like alive, but even like storing them upside down so it flows into the tip, it's not. Ah, is this even the right color? So this is the stamp. So I do have, I think that's a purple. Oh no, that seems kind of the right color. It might be a dark, dark purple, but it looks almost black. So I'm going to bring that, and I'm also going to bring just a regular liner in case I need to fix up the edges or anything. You can always come back and watch what you missed. This turns into a video when it's over. That's right. Yes. So if you missed the end of this, it will eventually be a video. Since I don't really have to do anything tonight, I probably will remember to convert it tonight. But sometimes when I get into packing panic and I'm like a little bit scattered, sometimes I forget for a day or so, but it'll become a video eventually. Yeah, so my little star, that actually worked really well. So we're going to bring that, and we'll bring an extra liner. So now we've got our beauty mark. We've got our nails. The glues are kind of all over the place. So I have the extra glues in drawers. So I'll have to grab those elsewhere. And brushes are not that interesting. All right. Okay, I'm going now. I don't want to watch. Well, goodbye. Bye, Tina. I think there's probably more to that sentence. I don't think you were just saying you don't want to watch. But let me see what I've got for some clean brushes. We've got a couple floofy brushes. We do like those. Let's go ahead. Oh, yeah. Let's see. This one is mostly clean. It's stained, but there's a little bit of something on there. I'll bring a color switch. It'll be fine. So we'll bring a couple of these. We'll bring some kind of fluffy eyeshadow brushes. We'll bring a pencil brush. This angled pencil brush. I need to play with this more. This is from Singe Beauty. It's that angled. These like angled little eyeliner brushes are so good. So we definitely want those. While we're in the middle of looking at tools, I should grab some sponges and stuff too, but I've got a couple. Grab a couple more. That's really stained purple. That's probably not the best to bring with. This looks like it's good. More brushes, more brushes, more brushes. Where's my color switch? I know we unpacked from the last place that we went to, so they should all be here. Oh, and I've got a bunch of these new Morphe brushes that haven't been used yet. So let's go ahead and bring a few of those, because we used quite a few of them on the Pool House trip, but we've got more of them. That one's stained, but it's stained red. Stop it. There's this guy on Facebook that is always sending me shit, and I need him to stop. I need him to stop. I'm not that interested. And so let's see. Where are my sponges? Sponges, where did you go? Here you are. What's that? Some Fenty Beauty lip products that fell out of something. Not what I meant. I love you. I'm just tired. No problem, Tina. You don't have to be here if you are tired. You can always catch the replay. We always love to have you here, but if you are tired, don't feel pressured to stay. So let's go ahead and bring one of these sponges with a little angled. I love to do that for the foundation. I also love to have one of the regular ones. 2 sponges should be more than enough for the regular foundation part. I am going to, from my little special, I keep all of my weird special sponges and puffs in here. No, Tina, you don't have to worry. You are good. You are all good. We are not upset at you at all. So, and it looked like your comment cut off. It looked like you were going to say something else. So it didn't. I was not at all worried. I am going to bring one of these. These are the ones I'm always crowing about this. That if you have trouble with like liquid foundation or cream foundation, these turquoise sponges from Real Techniques are the bee's knees. They are the only reason that I am able to work with cream and liquid blushes. And I'm going to bring a powder puff um, for my powder. Oh, my nose is itchy all of a sudden. I'm gonna bring two of those because I do have that whole like cream palette, the bouncy palette. So that should be good for, you know what? I'm also gonna bring one of these microfiber ones. I don't like that these kind of start to like get weird and they start to break up a little bit when you wash them around the edge of that. These are the microfiber for like powders and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one of those in there. Anything else from here? No, I think that's good for this. Anything else? I've got some little more eyeshadow brushes. No, Tina, do not feel bad at all. I know what you're saying, and you've been around. I know you're one of the good eggs, so don't even think twice about it. Don't even worry. I'm gonna grab just some more eyeshadow brushes. I always bring like 20 eyeshadow brushes, and then I use 2 of them. So, I mean, true to form. We are staying true to form. Yes, we have those, so that's good. Where is my color switch? Why do I not have a color switch? Well, I do. It's probably under... I've got this whole pile of Cosmic Beauty palettes that are sitting right here. It's probably underneath these. Is it under here somewhere? No. Where is my color switch? Oh, I forgot. I've got another bag that I didn't unpack from the pool house that's got a bunch of shit. Actually, I should go grab that. I'm going to Minot. It is Minot Pride, Magic City Pride this weekend. Minot is over by my hometown. So I'm from Bobels, which is an hour north of Minot. It's on the western side of North Dakota. Now I live on the eastern side of North Dakota. Yeah, before we finalize all this stuff, I forgot that so much of my stuff from the pool house, I've still got... thank you, Galaxy. I appreciate it. It's a little bit messy, but I'm going to go grab that bag so that we can kind of unpack that from the pool house and I can see if there's anything there that I want. So we're about to ask, is this content? Maybe we can summon CJ as well. CJ, are you listening? Can you hear me? Knock once for yes, twice for no. CJ will maybe come because is this content? I'm going to go grab that bag. I will be right back. I'll try to yell towards the camera while I am running through the office to grab that bag. Oh, and I can grab myself another drink because I finished up my Mountain Dew. So let me go ahead. Oh, where did I put it? Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's grab this. All right, here we come. Here we come. See, I have this whole bag that I forgot about when I was doing my unpacking video, and I was like, where is everything? And then I'm trying to bring... I'm knocking things over. Knocking all the things over. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Hello, Fabulous Joe. Let's all admire the backdrop. What shall we call it? Yeah. I used to always call it the cabin because I used to have this little setup where I had a couple chairs and I always thought that would be where I would like film interviews. And then I never filmed any interview videos. So there was that. Yeah, so this whole Trixie Cosmetics bag, I also brought all of this to the pool house. And when I was unpacking, I kind of had forgotten that I brought it. And so there was all kinds of stuff that I was like, where's this? Where's this? Where's that? Where's this? Excuse me, pretty girl. So let's go ahead and pull out some of the stuff that we've got in here. So we have the Fix Plus Matte. I'm going to leave that here. I don't need that for this trip. Let's put that into my little container. Oh, we've got the Give Me Glow highlighter. We do love the Give Me Glow highlighters. They are pretty fabulous. There are 2 shades of that. It's probably in the other one. Yeah, this carries a lot of stuff. This is a really good bag. This came out with the Trixie Air collection. Ooh, I forgot. I forgot to use this when I was at the pool house. These Fenty Gloss Bomb sticks. I love the smell of Fenty lip products. I was going to use this for my last look as like a cover, like over the liquid lipstick, because it's just a beautiful, glossy, glittery. We got to bring that. I love the smell. I love the feel of it. Ah, it's so good. Okay, color switch. We definitely need the color switch. Here's the other Give Me Glow highlighter. One of them is Playmate Pink, and one of them is Pink Moscato Wasted, I think. I'm sipping Mountain Dew and feeling sleepy. What the hell? Must be because my insides are oozing. Yeah, that must be because usually Mountain Dew, you're bouncing all over the walls. We've got a unicorn snot. I'm going to leave this here. Most of my the gowns that I have are high neck, so I don't. Usually, I'll use that if I have a little bit of like an open neck moment. I'll use it on my chest. I'm going to leave the Jaclyn, the like shimmer setting powder. I love this, but I'm going to keep this. I've got the Hourglass already packed, so we'll leave that here. Ooh, this is pink and beautiful. This, Joe, I'm going to bring this with me to Pride. This is the Glitter Puck from Half Magic Beauty. This was a birthday gift from Fabulous Joe, and so I'm going to bring that. And then I did use it a little bit at the pool house, and now I'm doing another pink look, so I can use it at the regular Fix Plus. I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. The One Size setting powder. This is an Ultra Peach. I'm gonna leave this here. Again, I feel like I've got the Wonder Snatch. I've got the Hourglass powder. I don't use a ton of powder. It's not my go-to. So I feel like I'm okay if I don't. These 2 M Cosmetics blushes. The Glitter Pucks. I like them. It was kind of fun to play with. I'm glad you sent me that. Because it's not necessarily something I would have bought on my own, but I did enjoy playing with it. These are both beautiful. This is very tempting, but I have so many blushes. We are going to leave these behind. They just got their moment at the pool house, so we don't need to do an M Cosmetics moment again, although I do really love them. Sharpener, always need a sharpener, so we're going to throw that in here. This, and then we've got the Norvina liner that I brought as like a lip liner. I'm going to leave this here. Although I do like these. Maybe in case I decide to do something in the waterline, I'm going to bring that. I have Unicorn Snot in my Amazon cart. Do you think it would look the same as Shine Slime with Precious Gem Powder or glitter on it? I think the Unicorn Snot is better than the Shine Slime. I think the Shine Slime does not give you near enough glitter payout. I think even the Unicorn Snot by itself would be a better glitter option than that Shine Slime. That Shine Slime drives me crazy. So that's one half unpacked. Let's see what else we've got as we go in here. We've got some sponges. Oh, mascara. I didn't pack any mascara. Here I have 3 mascaras. I bought some mascara on the trip. I'm going to bring the orange and the green. Actually, the orange and the purple. I'm going to throw those in here just to have them. Let's throw them over on this side. And then the green I'll just leave here on my desk. A few more random brushes that look like they're in fairly decent shape. I'll bring, no, I don't, I'm using used lashes, so I don't need to bring my eyelash trimmer, my little scissor. Let's go ahead and bring those. I am going to bring this. This is the peach, the re-released peach. It's not the same as the old peach setting spray, which I loved. I went through like 4 bottles of that. It was the only setting spray I used for a while. But I do like this. I think it's not bad, but it's just not what it used to be. But I am going to bring that. It smells more just like peach, and it doesn't have that like peaches and cream smell that it used to have. Let's see. These lashes that I didn't end up using, they're still in the box. I'm going to keep them here. These are the Wicked lashes. This is After Sex Glow. This is that Wet and Wild. We talked about this last time, where it was the one that got renamed. It used to be called After Sex Glow, and now it's called I Met Someone. Um, this is. I was like earlier. I was like I was gonna bring my Ulta eye primer, but I couldn't find it. Well, we'll bring the Urban Decay. Sorry, I know someone keeps sending messages over Facebook. Nobody wants to talk to me until I am live. It is my curse. I do have this like glitter balm from Bella Beauté Bar. I don't think I'm gonna bring this one. Here's my little star stamp, but I have that other star stamp. This one is getting really old and dried out, and so I do need to replace something. This is the L'Oreal concealer. I do like this, but I already grabbed a concealer, so we can put that away. We've got a couple brushes that we'll maybe grab. This one has a little bit of pink blush in it, but I'm using pink blush, so it's all right. I'm trash. It's fine. Couple more sponges we can take out. Here's an eyelash glue. Let's put an eyelash glue in here. Another sharpener. We'll just bring that. Then we've got this is one of those mega glitter from Wet n Wild. I didn't end up using this on the trip. Let me just set that here because I'm blocking. Got a couple pink lipsticks. I feel like I'm good for lipsticks. And then I think a lot of brushes. Are these mostly just brushes? Yeah, and then that's now cleaned out. Let's set that over here. Is there anything here? Ooh, this pink Jacqueline. That's really pretty, actually. Let's put that into the kit. The double-sided brush. This is bronzer, so even though it's stained, I'm using basically the same products on it. So, because a bitch needs to wash brushes real bad around here. So, let's see. I think we're good. I don't think I need any of these other brushes. I think I've got enough brushes, and I do have one of these NYX fat matte lipsticks, just a lipstick, not a liquid lipstick. I had two of them. I don't know why the two aren't together, but they are not. Another dirty do. Okay. I think that might be everything, right? So we shave, we did that. Moisturizer, primer, foundation, concealer, eyeshadow, mascara, lashes, eyebrows, contour, blush, highlight, lips, little star stampy thing, glitter. Yeah, so for makeup, I think I have all the things that I need. I mean, I always need more. Like, makeup is not really a need, but I always need more. So, does unicorn snot? This does dry down eventually. That's what I like about this versus the shine slime, is that the gel part will eventually, like, excuse me, pretty girl, you like spread it out, and it does eventually kind of dry down and then just give you that glitter. Shine slime never dries down. I don't, if you don't know what we're talking about, I did a full brand review of Made by Mitchell. If you go watch that, I go on and on about these shine slimes, which are these like gel body highlighters. They are greasy as fuck. They are so greasy. And I sent Dion a whole bunch of Made by Mitchell stuff that I had decluttered. And I included a bottle of the shine slime. Even though in that video, I spent a big chunk of that video yelling about how much I hated the shine slime. But I was like, she needs to know. She needs to know what it's like. She needs to have that experience. I have to share. It's not sharing the wealth. It's the opposite of sharing the wealth. Oh, you know what I just saw? But I've already got eyeshadow palettes picked out. Right? I haven't had a chance to play with the Barbie Glam Light. And this is like pinky. This is like perfect. Because what if instead of doing pink into red, I did pink into plum? Oh, no, we'll do. I don't know when because I've already got like 14 looks scheduled, but sometime we'll do some sort of like, or maybe I'll use this for brunch to get ready. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even decided. I mean, I barely picked out the outfits for this weekend, so I certainly have not thought about next weekend. Yeah, this is already pretty much dry. This unicorn snot. Once you spread it out, like the gel just kind of melts away, and then you've just got this like glitter finish on your skin. Hello, Dawn. Hello. Yes, we are packing. I should throw makeup wipes in there. That's an important part of this whole situation. I should definitely include those. So we've got a pack of makeup wipes. I've got one of these. I did order more of my Blend Bunny Unveil. This is the Unveil cleansing balm. Cleansing balm. You haven't quite missed us. We're not done yet, Dawn. We're still going to chat for a little bit. We got a little bit of chitty chat still in us. So let me find a way to. I've just been throwing things over here, and now I need to maybe organize it a little bit better. And then, Dion, you might have missed this, but I used that air pump that you sent me. I created a mixture of my Oma Beauty Fair Lady TC3 foundation with the Urban Decay Luminizer in Silver Lake. Hello, Grace. Did Grace pop in and I didn't see her? Oh no, did I miss Grace somehow? Grace, are you? I feel like I'm having a seance the whole time where I'm like, CJ? Grace? Is anyone here? Did Grace come in? Did I miss her? Grace, if you're here, hello. I don't know. I don't. Oh, you thought you saw Grace. Okay, good. Because I was like, I didn't think I saw her, but I was like, maybe she is. Maybe she is. Yeah, so we've got some of this kind of stuff. We've got some. Yeah, so I think we've got a full. Dawn wants Grace here so they can chat about fragrance. Yes, they do love to come in and talk about fragrance. That is faux show. Let's move this back over here. Oh, you know what I've forgotten about? Do you remember that palette, Dion, that you hated? That Sigma Little Mermaid palette? I have the highlighter from that. I'm going to throw that in just as a little something, something. So this is packed way too tall. So let me see if I can throw a few things into the top to make it squish down a little bit easier. Because it is not wanting to. Oh yeah, I way overpacked that. Okay, so I think it's the brushes that are getting in the way. So let me put some brushes across the top of this and see if that will help. Okay, come on, just fit in there. It's close. Can I just? Oh, I think that. See, I like to keep the glam light. Is this content? Again, it's just me off to the side doing my own thing. I like to keep these in the box because then I just keep the boxes on the shelf, and if I want to use one, I just pull it over, and that's easier than them just like getting lost. But I think I need to. Maybe I'll just have to remember to put them back in when I get back because this box is keeping me from getting the lid closed. So maybe I will just put all of the individual pieces. What just flew out of there? A nail. This this must be from brunch because I think I used this at the Taylor or at the Madonna brunch. The last one, the next one is Taylor Swift. So I must have accidentally gotten a nail into my. So let me take this out and then I'll just keep this here on the side so I hopefully remember to put them back. And then we can squish all that in there. There we go. Now it's going to close. this content. Here is my makeup all packed up. There we go. We made it. We did it. We did it. Let's see. Let's see. I'm glad you found a use for the foundation. Yeah, I was very excited. I was like, then I'll have that foundation mixed with the Urban Decay, because I realized as I was looking in my drawer that I had one that was open that was pretty much empty. And then I had 3 backups still in the box because I love this foundation so much. And so I was like, well, I can take one of the backups and I can put it into that pump with the Urban Decay and mix them together so that I have them pre-mixed. And then I still have 2 backups of this foundation because I love it. And it went on clearance for $9. And so I bought like 3 of them for $9 each. Sigma Disney series was a bit dull. Yeah, sorry, Sigma. Have the highlighter. Oh, good. I haven't played with it yet. I'm excited. The palette was a complete dud. I was going to use Chucky today, and then I didn't put makeup on. Yes, I always have to pack a lot. That's for one show. That's one show. And yeah, we just need lots of options. We need options. Because you never know what kind of inspiration is going to hit you while you are getting ready. And then you need to have some options so you can like alter your course. You have kind of a general plan, but maybe you want to go slightly off center. Oh, except I didn't get my color switch in there. Okay. Oh, is this going to be a bridge too far? Is this going to be the straw that breaks the proverbial camel's back? Is that going to be what happens? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. I just need you to go in there. Okay. I got it in there. I got it in there. Okay. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to do a Pride show. This has been a weird summer without prides. And so I'm very excited. The 2 that I'm doing are like the later in the year ones. Grand Forks is always like August or September. Minot is September, obviously, or August because I'm going this weekend. Yeah, very excited. And now I'm just looking around at like what else could we find to put in. I can't believe with how many bags of these sponges. Look, this one finally did get down quite a bit from when I was doing all those colorful foundation looks. But I haven't even finished like 1 bag of these sponges. And I have so many bags. I have so many bags. So when I go to Five Below, because that's another thing I love about traveling, is that Grand Forks doesn't have a Five Below, but Minot does. I gotta remember not to buy more of these sponges because they're so tempting every time I see them. But it's like you have to start using. You have to start using these brushes. You crazy, crazy person. Thanks for keeping me company as I wash my brushes. I feel like I'm gonna crash soon. I need to wash brushes so bad. I need to just do it. I just need to do it. But yeah, this was fun. I'm glad we got this all worked out. Again, I'm looking around just to see if there's any other last minute things and places that need to be added. You know what else I need to do for a show? Maybe I'll try for the brunch. I need to play with Day Day Signature again. I've got a bunch of these Day Day Signature palettes that I'm just like, I need to play with them more. And so maybe that'll be the look for brunch / coloring with Allison. Maybe we'll plan to do something with Day Day Signature. Yeah. Yeah. You still have all the sponge bags? Yeah. Imagine I have more than double what I sent you. So like I still have a lot of bags, a lot. I forget how many I sent you, but I know that I've purchased about 14 in total at some point. Because I can't stop myself. They are such a good deal. They are such a good deal. But at some point they stop being a good deal if you're not actually using them and working through them. So that's why with the colorful, I was like, let's not ruin all of our like regular beauty sponges. We've got a shit ton of these cheap sponges. Let's just do the cheap sponges. So, wow, pretty girl. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, I had to send you quite a few. And I think I repacked them so that I had like the same size and shape and kind of stuff like that. So some of them I had like tried to make them a little bit more, make a little bit more sense instead of just being such a random collection. Anything else? Anything else that I see that I need to bring with me? I don't think so. I am seeing things up there that I'm like, oh, I need to play with that. My Physicians Formula All Star Complexion Palette. I need to play with that, but that's not something that needs to come to the show. Some MAC lipsticks that I love. No, we don't need to. We don't need. Oh, here it is. I was wondering. I set them up here to get them out of the way, but these are the two bottles. Now, this foundation like coats the bottle, so they look like they're still full. But this was the one that I just opened today, and then this is the one that I'd been using. They're both basically down to nothing except what's coating the inside, and so I did put what was left in this one and a full bottle into that airless pump with the Urban Decay. So that was very fun. So these are in my empties pile. At some point, I may do like an empties video. I have been keeping some of my. This is another one that like coats, but this is basically. I need to like store it upside down for a little bit so I can squeeze out the last little bit. But it is. You probably can't really tell, but like if you hold it up near a light, you can see that it's pretty much empty except for what's coating the inside. So, all right. I hope everybody's having a lovely night. Thank you for popping in. I may try to do like a Get Ratchet with me while I'm getting ready at the hotel. I'm actually going back home to Bobel's tomorrow, so I'm going to drive, and then I can spend the night and see Mama Champagne, and I can see my niece. My niece Michaela is going to. She also just randomly on her own decided to make the trip up to Bobel's to see my mom, and so she's going to be there. So I'll get to see my niece, and then on Saturday. I will go and do the show in Minot, and I'll stay overnight in Minot. And then I'm trying to decide. I did take Monday off. I have something I need to do that's got like a hard deadline at the end of August. So on Sunday, I may just come back to Grand Forks so that I have a day off from work to be able to do that thing that I need to do. Or I may, as I sometimes do, just throw caution to the wind and I may go back to Bobel's and stay another night and come back on Monday. So travel plans are kind of up in the air. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. Ooh, and I just noticed this. I need to have my mixing medium. I could just mix it with water, but since I have mixing medium, I should bring the mixing medium for my eyebrows from Eyebrow Kit. There we go. That fit in there without much trouble. So, all right. So that's everything except nail glue. All my nail glue is over at the desk for some reason, my work desk, because I need to have nail glue in case I fall apart at work and I can just glue myself back together. So let's see if I remember my outro. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. If you were here in the live chat, I would love it if you would circle back around, leave a comment down below, help me feed the beast, help me feed the algorithm. Replay crew, we already know you rock, so leave us your comments down below and tell us what you think of what I packed to bring with me to the Pride Show. While you are down there, don't forget that you can give me that thumbs up to tell me that you appreciated this video, or if you're like, girl, you pack like a nightmare. You don't need that much makeup. You could easily get by with half of what you're bringing. Go ahead and give me that thumbs down. It is all engagement. The algorithm isn't a picky bitch, and neither am I. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, become part of the family, and hit that bell icon. Change it to all notifications. You'll get notified every time I go live or do an upload. I try really hard to make sure I have at least one video or live per week, and sometimes, if you're lucky, if you're very lucky, you might even get a bonus video. Ooh, packing panicorific. If you'd like to chat, banter, or commiserate between uploads, all of my social media will be linked down in the description box below, including a link to my website. Just pretend it's there, The World of Champagne at janessaj.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. I hope everybody's having a lovely night. I hope your week is going well. I'm excited. I don't have to work tomorrow. We're going to hit the road. We're going to listen to our songs and practice them on the way and have a good time. And yeah, I'm just excited for the trip. I'm excited to do a Pride show. I'm excited to see Mama Champagne and Michaela and have a good time. So I hope everybody's doing well. And until I see you again,